Hello everyone, it's Sherry with Red Apple Auctions. Thank you for joining me. Where today I'm going to be talking to you about a study that I learned about a few months ago now. And I've titled this presentation, Who Should You Invite to Your Benefit Auction, Men or Women? Because maybe somebody is giving more and you should just focus on inviting that particular sex to the benefit auction. Now this all started, before I get started here, for those of you listening to the audio recording, just know that all of the information I'm pulling can be looked up online. You can head on over to www.philanthropy.iupui, that stands for Indiana University Philanthropy University Indiana, iupui.edu/women give. You'll be able to get all of this information. But it was a study called Women Give 2010. And the first report came out in October of 2010. And what they found is they looked at single-headed households. So it was either run by a female or a male. And they found that in every income level, it didn't matter whether they were making $23,509 and less, or if they were making over $100,000. They found out in every income level, the household that was run by a female gave more to charitable causes. So then the second piece of the report was announced in December of 2010. And what they found there was that the female-headed households are more likely or as likely to give as male-headed households in every charitable subsector. At that point they wanted to figure out, well, maybe women are giving more to their church, or maybe they're giving more to environmental causes. Well, what they found when they looked at all of these different categories was that women were actually giving more in they were just as likely or more likely to give in every category, not a particular category. And another graph on that here, for those of you watching the video, they found the top 5 areas where women, female-headed households, were significantly more likely than their male counterparts to give money was in the international areas, community, religion, healthcare, and youth and family areas. Those were the top 5 categories. So then this kind of begs the question, if you're running an international or a community nonprofit, should you only kind of maybe invite women to your benefit auction? Maybe that's where you should focus because they're giving more and are more likely to give more, significantly more. I mean, if you look at that graph, 55% more likely to give, a woman is more likely to give if she's running the household to an international cause than a guy. 51% in community, that's pretty big. Well, my take on that is no, not necessarily. Let's not forget first that the study is looking at single-headed households. Benefit auctions tend to be social affairs, and I know people, and I'm sure you do as well, who, if it's a social affair and they don't have somebody to go with, they're not likely to go. So this study was really just looking at single-headed households, not couples. A lot of couples go to benefit auctions. The second element of this is why I say not necessarily just inviting women, is because the report didn't explain how the money was given, but merely what was given. So what I tend to notice at benefit auctions, in general, although this certainly isn't always true, is that men tend to be active in the live auction and women tend to be more active in the silent auction. Although e-bidding devices tend to make men more active in the silent auction, and certainly I'm seeing a lot of women starting to bid in the live as well. But in general, that's kind of the way it rolls. And this report didn't really look at how the money was given. For instance, was this a lump sum that was written on December 30th for a cause? Was this broken up into 12 equal payments over the course of the year? Was this given at a race for some sort of a fundraising race? Was it given to a fundraising event like a benefit auction? We don't really know. Now maybe they studied that and it just hasn't been released yet. I don't know, but based on what we have thus far. So my action steps or suggestions for you would be, don't exclude men or women at your benefit auction. Include all of them. Now certainly you could do your own research study if you wanted to on your guests and see who's giving more and then kind of just target those people. That's not a bad idea, but if you want to go to that level of detail. And then just make it fun for everybody to give. Focus on your mission, talk about what you're doing, make it a fun affair that lots of people would enjoy regardless of their sex, and you're going to have a great benefit auction. Now, if you're looking for other great ideas for your next charity event, be sure to head on to my website. I've got a free gift. It is called What Sold Like a Gem in 2010. It's the top 100 items I sold for over value last year. It's designed to help you in your procurement and will. That's free, again, at redappleauctions.com. I'm Sherry. Thanks again for watching. And as always, good luck to you in your next charity auction.